Hello, and welcome to Project Blue Cabbage. This is Professor Panda Bear, and the subject of our experiment, methylene blue. Originally synthesized in 1876 by Henrik Caro, was originally used as a textile dye. If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken, it was primarily used for blue jeans, a blue jean dye. It found purposes in the medicinal field and science, and now it's rising in popularity on the internet as a supplement. Have I taken it? Absolutely. I fuck around and find out. I'm not a scientist, and our study is going to be the effects of methylene blue on cabbage plants. That's what we're going for there. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a horticulturalist or a gardener, but maybe an amateur of all three. So I'm not going to claim to be a scientist or a gardener or a horticulturalist. So this is more of me just exploring how to become a fuck around and find out wizard. So we're going to call this wizardry. So methylene blue, 1%, an eyedropper is 0.5 milligram. I'm going to put 1 milligram into a jug of great value Walmart brand spring water and plant cabbages in our variable group here. And then I have another great value Walmart brand spring water, and we will plant cabbages here in our control group. And I don't know, we'll just see what happens to these cabbages that are being fed methylene blue as opposed to these ones that are just getting plain water. You want to leave, Professor Bear? Professor Panda Bear? Because we're going to need our hands at this point. Yay! Took that stupid fucking hat off my head. I hate it so much. I hate it. That's the worst hat ever. Gross hat. Terrible hat. Alright, so let's put our seeds in first. Don't say Fairy Morse, since 1856, a top breed of Fairy's round Dutch cabbages, cabbage, if you will. So we're doing 8 seeds. 8 seeds in each plot. The lids will go on, they'll be in a terrarium until they sprout, and then as soon as they sprout, we'll take the terrarium off because I'd already done some of these. Just amateur gardener, starting seeds too early in the year, way too early in the year. And we got a heavy UV. We got a heavy UV ray day. And terrarium boiled those cabbage plants. They are very small seeds. So, there we go. There's one in the control group. A ½ inch. We bury these a ½ inch. And 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Now the control group is planted. And now for the variable group. Uno. Dos. Tres. Mexican 4. Mexican 5. Cuatro? Cinco? Wait, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco is 5. May the force be with you. And then Mexican 6. Mexican 7. Un ocho. We know Mexican 8. We know Mexican 8. Because of HBO. Is that a thing? HBO Ocho? Or was that just on Dodgeball? Anyway, so now we got the control group water, and we're just gonna not even unseal this thing of water. We're just gonna poke some holes in the lid with a fork and fire. We just get them to where they're ready. That's right, I'm a grown adult and I am unsupervised. This is what happens. If we just put 2, we'll just put 2 and see how that goes. We'll see how the water control is on that. That's good. And that's the control group's water. Move over, Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. So many cabbage seeds left on the table. The most cabbage seeds ever. Alright. We're going to write it on the lid too, because that popsicle stick got smudged. Control. There we go. And, oh yeah, we planted the methylene blue. We planted it already. And now, same spring water. Oh yeah, just in case anybody is wondering. Same dirt. This is Walmart style, Jiffy, natural and organic seed starting mix. Same mix, same dirt. We're gonna see what happens when we put this methylene blue. We're feeding these plants methylene blue. I think they'll turn blue. They gotta turn blue. If they don't turn blue, they're probably not metabolizing the methylene blue, but I think they will. They're gonna love it. They're gonna be so happy. So much methylene blue. The most. They're just gonna be blue cabbages. Great cabbages. Healthy. Turn you into Superman, probably. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, before we fucking lost our minds. It puts a methylene in the coconut and drinks it all up. There's one. Well, that's half. That's half a milligram. That's 1 milligram. One milligram to a gallon of spring water. That is the experiment. That looks like some motherfucking windshield washer fluid right there. Well, if you're in a tight spot, can't afford windshield washer fluid, drop a half a milligram of methylene blue in some water and sell it to somebody. No, don't do that. That was a joke. Don't scam people. Everybody's just trying to live their best life. Nobody wants to be sad. Don't scam people. But you probably could. We put 2 fork holes in there. Which I'll tell you right now, the amount of plastics in this world is terrifying. And they don't really sell water in glass bottles unless you want to pay a lot of money. And then, do you have any guarantee that those waters in glass bottles didn't run through plastic piping before it got to you? And there's the methylene blue cabbages. What is science about to find out about methylene blue's effect on Fairy's round Dutch cabbages? And that's the fun part, is we're going to learn together. We are going to learn about this methylene blue together. I gotta put these back in their bag. Very valuable. It's $1.96 for that entire pack.